Hello everyone, I-0386SX. It's been a hot minute since I did a scripted video, or really a video of any kind, if you follow me around. But regardless, we are going to replace the CMOS battery in this Armada 7800, which is considered a small surgery by some. Now, first thing you want to do is remove all the drives and the battery, which I've already gone ahead and done. Mileage may vary. I am missing screws here and here, but to get those screws out, you will need a Torx T8, I believe, which we will verify shortly here within. Yep, that is the right one. So, provided that your system has not been tenderized, you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and possibly even 8 screws that you're going to have to worry about. I don't know if this one's going to be removed, but I would try not removing that one, and if the thing does not come up, then, yeah, remove that one. Possibly right there, but I can't tell. But we'll give this a try, and we'll go from there. Well, there's one thing I forgot to tell you, is that there are 2 screws underneath this label here. They will also need a T8 Torx head to get rid of, or get loosened. So, if you don't remove them, this cover, the keyboard cover and company, will not come off. So, very important. Alright, so if you followed the directions there, and you should be this far. Quick thing to note, there are 2 screws that I pointed out earlier that I wasn't sure if they had to be removed, and the answer to that is yes. And do keep in mind where they go, because those screws are slightly shorter than the ones that surround the perimeter. Now, at this point, and my lighting is now questionable at best, there are at least, well, let me count that again. There are at least 1, 2, 3, there are 6 more screws that will need to go. The CMOS battery is under this cover. So yeah, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Camera works terrible. There are 4 screws there, and then there are 2 tiny little guys that hold this on that are behind the PC. They are held on by the USB port. In fact, I could probably show you that here in a little bit. Yeah, we're just going to do it, we're going to rough it here. But yes, you can see there are 2 screws on either side of the USB port. Those have to come off as well. I'm not entirely sure if those are the T8, and they are. So yes, all those screws can be removed with the T8 Torx bit. Just keep in mind where they go. And once you have those 6 removed, you should be able to remove that board enough to get to the CMOS battery. Alright, if you got those screws removed, you should be able to pry on these boards slowly. You probably can remove the USB board and the sound card together. And you might be able just to get them out of the way just enough. And is there another screw that I need to remove? Well, we'll see in a second here. I'm trying to do this free-handed. Probably not the best idea, but that's what we do here sometimes. We sometimes do dumb stuff. You know what? We're going to move that board outright. So, there's a tiny little ribbon cable that needs to go. There's my hand. It is doing that thing where it gets in the way, and it should come out, I think. Oh, yes, this does need to come out. So there is actually another screw that needs to go. So let me address that situation here. Yeah, we definitely need to move that screw out of the way, but we need to get this card out of the way, which we may have to just, yeah, okay. So yes, you actually do have to separate the USB card and the sound card modem. Yeah, this is actually, I'll show you in a second here. I'm trying not to do any more video editing than I have to, but it looks like I may have to. So there's also a plastic piece that's going to come out. All right, here we go. So yes, in fact, you do have to remove, this is the sound card that's attached like so. You do have to get rid of that. You have to separate that. We'll set that off to the side. There's a plastic piece that comes with it. That will need to go in order to get rid of the other 2 cards. And there is, in fact, a screw right there that's got to go. So we are going to get rid of that right now. Also, a Torx T8. It looks like there may even be a second one, but I can't tell from the questionable lighting situation I have here currently. That was weird. Whatever. All right, cool. All right, now, oh, it is not going to budge. Oh, here we go. Now it's going to budge. And I can't tell for the... Oh, there's another screw. Indeed there is. This one's got to go. Welcome to Rabbit Hole USA. Okay, now we got all those screws out of the way. This cover will pop right up, and you are presented with a CR1220 CMOS battery. Thank you, Compaq, for returning to such a terrible idea. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that. And once that's removed, that's pretty much to repair. And we're going to use Mike Tech's favorite brand of the LICB brand. And once that's removed, I will do that offline. And I'll put this back together, and everything should be good to go again. Now, do bear in mind, and I should have said this at the beginning, that this machine will not tell you when the CMOS battery is dead. Your clock will just reset to 1980. Now, I know this, it could be BIOS. Full disclosure on that statement, it could be depending on the version of BIOS you have installed on their Compaq 7800. But I primarily use these to image other CF to IDE adapters, and I use a Novell NetWare server, which automatically corrects the time. And I did not know that until I finally decided to boot into Windows a following day, and hey, it's January 4th, 1980 all over again. So that's how I knew that. So, and also this guide is not for the Armada 7700, as it does not have a coin battery that keeps the time. That is all handled by the hibernation battery that sits behind this ribbon cable. So, for anybody asked that question, no, the 7700 this does not apply to. So that's it for me. If you have any questions or comments or constructive criticism, please put them in the comment section as you wish. If you like the video, please like it. If you dislike it, please hit that dislike button twice to really prove a point. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Goodbye.